Oh my God, top 5 standout frontrunner candidates during preliminary close door interview para sa Miss Universe Philippines 2023.
No, yes,
Narito
yes.
ang
You're about
video
to find
ating
out, Miss
panoorin.
Crystal. I'm very shy.
No. Okay. Senior citizen PDLs are an advocacy that is very close to your heart. Though some may wonder why devote your time to inmates who have wronged society. Why do you feel it is important?
My grandmother left us this legacy of bringing God's light into the darkness of prison. And I believe that no one is beyond redemption in God's eyes. And when we radically accept others, we can then radically accept ourselves. Because when we bring God's light into the prison walls, hope, transformation, and love can prosper.
I see that you looked at me when you said beyond redemption. So, my next question is,
That was really graceful for me too.
now, you're always a ray of sunshine when you enter our room.
Aww.
Are you like that on most pageant days, or is that the Stacy in everyday life?
You know, I truly try to bring life into every situation. My mom is one of the most colorful, vibrant human beings you'll ever meet. You met her, my queen. And she taught me not to take life too seriously. You know, love is serious, kindness is serious, but everything else, you can just take it in your stride and just enjoy life and have a meaningful connection, look in people's eyes, and try to make a change in someone's day.
During one of the sponsor shoots, Stacey, I was quite impressed with your acting ability. Do you see yourself pursuing acting in your future, full-time career?
Oh, I love that you asked that, Ms. Crystal, because I was actually a theater kid. Growing up, I watched my mom act in the theater, and that inspired me to follow in her footsteps. So I've been acting since I was a little girl, and a few years ago I had the privilege to pursue acting professionally. It has allowed me to tap into the full spectrum of human emotion, like Survey said. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I can be extremely happy, but also extremely sad, and cherish both the pain and the progress in life.
And why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
You know, the next Miss Universe Philippines is a woman who wears a crown. But not only that, she must also add jewels to the crown throughout her reign. She must add jewels of compassion, of service, of love for all, so that the woman who comes after her can shine even brighter with it. And if I were to be blessed to become Miss Universe Philippines, I would shine a light on the women's prison ministry that is so close to my heart, but also work hand in hand with the organizations that the Miss Universe Philippines brand has so lovingly opened their home and hearts to.
Thank you so much, Stacy, Daniela, Gabrielle.
Oh, thank you very much.
Atisa, you have a successful, thriving business and a successful pageant past. Why did you risk all of that and compete in Miss Universe Philippines?
I really think that my chance to join Miss Universe Philippines again, I am doing it to inspire people, to tell them my story. I came from very humble beginnings, and I want to show everyone that if you work hard and work hard for the dream that you want for yourself, it is possible. And I think that's a story that I haven't told people throughout my other pageant journey and also my business journey. That's why I joined again.
Now, in one of your videos, I was amused that you were twirling a baton. And in many pageant references, baton twirling has become a stereotype for pageant girls. What do you say to people who might see you as a stereotypical pageant queen?
I didn't even know that's a stereotype for beauty queens that we all twirl our batons. But you know what? It helps in your performance. When you twirl the baton, you know how to perform for people. You know how to give a show. And I do think that it's a very important part of pageantry, giving everyone a show.
I have a baton bill.
Sample.
you know, at least a beauty queen, you are a beauty queen and a businesswoman as well. Other than those two words, who is Atisa for those that don't know you?
I think for my family and my friends, I am someone who is always there for them. I am someone who is caring, and I do think that if I have the ability to help people, especially people who are close to me, my loved ones, my friends, and my family, everything I do is for them. So I do think that's the image that I want other people to know as well, that if I want to achieve something, if I want to work hard for something, that it is possible for me.
And lastly, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I think I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I really think that I have a story to tell. I think that a lot of the Filipinos need an inspiration to see that it doesn't matter where we come from in life. It doesn't matter our life circumstances. I was born from very humble beginnings. It does not define your potential. What defines your potential is how you work hard for your dreams and what you do to achieve those dreams. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Hi, Cyril.
Hi, Sir Walter. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. Now, what inspired you to be involved with preserving the culture and livelihood of the Aita community, and how has working with them affected you?
Well, I remember when I was in grade school and high school, I was a victim of bullying. And I thought I was different and felt a sense of not fitting in here in this world because of my capabilities and my physique. And really, it's the Aita community or indigenous people in my hometown that taught me a lesson that I can still be a force for good in the community. That's why part of joining here in Miss Universe to gain the courage to share my story with them. And I am very proud that I am not just representing myself, but I am also representing them because, you know, as part of the love for culture, I always believe that indigenous people are very important when it comes to integral part of preserving and promoting our culture.
You're a fashion model, a tourism graduate, is into real estate, and a beauty queen. If you could be just one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
You know, my favorite job here in this world is really to be a beauty queen. But before, since I thought that I wasn't capable enough to become a beauty queen, well, I really want to enter the business industry because at a young age, you know, I know the feeling to have nothing in life. That's why it motivates me to work hard. That's why I'm always grateful with the people around me because they taught me to, you know, invest. Try to learn to invest your finances. And because in the near future, when you learn, especially the financial literacy, I can save people's lives, especially to give back to the community.
Our parents are sometimes very stereotyped as mayabang in the past. Is there any truth to this, and what should people know about you?
Well, it makes me so proud when Kapampangan, as they say, they are mayabang. But one good thing about that is that, yes, we are mayabang because we have so many values and things that we can offer. Like, it's like we are just expressing ourselves, how proud we are as a Kapampangan, especially our culture, the festivals that we have, because when we celebrate something that we have in Pampanga, it just makes us proud that we are Kapampangan, we are mayabang, but we have a good heart. We are loud, but once you visit the Kapampangan, you can already feel the energy and the vibes of the Pampanga.
And lastly, Cyril, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
You know, as someone who grew up with my grandparents and witnessing the lives of the indigenous people, I really gained courage and knowledge for me to be able to fight for their rights. And as I join here at Miss Universe, I want to step up to promote authenticity, empathy, and inclusivity And I'm here to remind everyone, especially the younger generation, to never limit themselves, especially when achieving their dreams, just like what I do.
Morning, magandang araw po. Hi.
Good morning, Tara. Please have a seat. So, Tara, you lost your father a few years ago. Many young people face such a loss at a young age. What advice do you have for them on how to deal with grief and sadness?
Alam niyo po, pagdating sa grief, you can really never escape it. But you can still overcome it. This is just by simply looking at the brighter side and just what happened to me. I saw the brighter side with my family. I saw the drive to really fulfill my father's dreams, not just for me, but also for my family, and which is to provide them a safer and secure future, which is I'm currently doing right now, because even if my father's life has ended, his dreams for me should never end too. And that's why I am currently here in this Miss Universe Philippines to prove that.
Now, Baguio is undoubtedly one of the favorite vacation capitals of the country. What concrete steps have you done in promoting sustainable and responsible tourism?
As a tourism graduate myself, I have been partaking or even spearheading a few cleanup drives into my city, and I have encouraged not just my peers but also some of the community members of Baguio City. And I know that it might be a small action, but I know for myself that it would really make a chain reaction once I am able to inspire and empower a lot of people willing to be a warrior for the environment.
Baguio has done really well in the past 2 years of Miss Universe Philippines. Is there added pressure on you to surpass their placements, and how do you deal with it?
There is really a pressure, Bowman, because I have really seen the standards that I've set by our previous queens, and I really commend them for that. But for me, my ultimate game plan is really enjoy the journey, because all throughout my journey, I have witnessed my process of my improvement, my development, and most especially how I have become a transformational and an inspirational woman that I am now. And that's how I'm really proud of, because as I really have the name of my city across my heart, it's something that I should really share to the universe.
And Tara, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
You know what, my answer to this question really changes or it revolves. And for my Miss Universe Philippines training, my journey revolves around love. It's a love for myself, love for my family, love for my city, and most especially, love for everything that I do. And dahil dito sa pagmamahal na to, natutunan kong mahalin lalo ang ating bansa, ang mga Pilipino, at mas lalong-lalo na ang kultura ng bawat Pilipina. At I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines, because I know that the Miss Universe Philippines should really embody a role of being a Filipina proud of her own culture.
Thank you so much, Tara.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that for most of your life, you have been running away from so many things. Having experienced a totally different type of competition in Miss Universe Philippines, what or where do you see yourself running towards?
Well, it is true that I've been running away my whole life from the people who bullied me. I was someone who constantly get bullied because of my skin. I didn't have no family growing up, and it was so poor that I remember those days that I barely had money to eat or have a lunch to eat in school, until I realized that instead of me running away from my bullies, I should chase after a dream. And then I realized one time that I opened a TV and I saw Miss Venusra, and she showed the representation. And after that specific moment, I realized that I want to join Miss Universe. So that's what I think is I'm running after to.
Now, you have a lot of fans in every place that Miss Universe Philippines visited, and they love you. Now, how does the Alexi that was bullied in the past feel about all of this admiration, and how are you coping with it?
I think the little Alexi will be really, really proud. I mean, knowing that the people of my skin before were someone who's often really get bullied and harassed physically abused, and right now we are being celebrated and represented. So the Alexi right now is doing the very best that she can to represent not only the little Alexi that I was, but every little Alexi out there that had a dream and wants to represent everyone.
In what way is training for heptathlon and Miss Universe Philippines similar and different?
Well, people would always tell me that sports and pageantry is so different, but for me, it's the same because of my way or my technique. I had the same preparation. Heptathlon is a 7 sports or 7 track events. It's high jump, long jump, hurdles, 200 meters, and I can go on. But I think what makes it the same is just like Miss Universe, we have swimsuit, we have Q&A, we have gown, and it's just a matter of your technique and how to balance it. It both needs discipline, perseverance, and dedication.
And lastly, Alexi, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I believe that I'm the best representation of our country. I was tagged as the People's Queen, and I think that that itself is enough for me to win the crown. Knowing that I have my whole people, my country, waiting for me to win the crown, I'm really willing to give more and to offer more because Alexi is someone that would never bring anyone down. And as an athlete that I've done many good things in the country, I'll show you that I can bring so much more. Like I would let our country down. And regardless of the beauty or the color or anything, we Filipinos are one. We're diverse and we're beautiful.
Thank you so
Mga Bioconeras, don't forget to hit the notification bell para updated kayo lagi sa aming mga bagong videos.